Well. Somebody. They making noise. And Shannon Sinn is making a lot of noise. A lot of noise. What did Shannon Sinn say about the outcome of this fight? Stay tuned. We're going to talk about it.
Numbing my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly.
People can talk and talk, but from talking to reality, there's a really big difference.
Numbing my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with this song, killing me softly with this song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly.
All right. LDBC. This is your boy, Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show Live. So Shannon Sinn, she said, hey, I'm ready for this fight. And, she enjoys being an underdog. Now, yeah, she's definitely an overwhelming underdog in this fight. And Sabina Mazo is coming in, in 4-0. And Shannon Sinn is coming in 4-5, 5-5. And Sinn has had a couple of wins. She's reeled off a few wins. Mazo has been impressive. She's a knockout artist. And it's going to be a tough fight for Shannon Sinn. It's going to be very tough. I like the confidence that she's exuding. She says she used to have confidence issues in the past. And sometimes some of that, worries me a little bit when they say that, I've had them in the past. And I'm not saying that you're going to have confidence problems for the rest of your life. I'm not saying that, but, it does get a little difficult because you have to wonder, where the fighter's mentality is. Where's their mind at? Like, where's her mind at? This is a tough task. I mean, she's taking on a fighter, a heavily skilled fighter in Sabina Mazo. And, Shannon, she says, hey, my stand-up isn't that bad. I think I can stand with her, And, that remains to be seen. Shannon, I've noticed, she's very gritty. She's extremely strong, but I noticed that Shannon Sinn, it really excels in the clinch. That's where I noticed. I watched a lot of fights before I even interviewed Sabina. Shannon Sinn, really excels in the clinch. And I noticed that. And, I think the clinch may be her opportunity. Sabina has a very good ground game that is very, very, people don't really know. People don't get to see it because, she's finishing people so fast. But Sabina has a very deceptive ground game. She's very good. And, I wouldn't be surprised if Sabina get a submission in this fight. Because she said, she told me in an interview, she said, yo, Coach, I've been working on my ground game. And you know what? You'll see. You'll see when we get there, You'll see. Sabina is like a gym rat. She's a gym rat. This girl don't really do a lot of stuff, man. And I used to worry, dang, Sabina, do you ever have fun? But her fun is in the gym. She's trying to be the best. She don't have time to go out and do a whole lot of stuff that she would like to do. And Sabina, 21? She 21 and got this mindset, man. Sabina's a beast. But this is going to be a tough fighter for her. Shannon Sinn is very tough. She's a tough fighter. Definitely a tough competitor, and she's going to come in there. And finishing Shannon Sinn is not going to be an easy task. Sabina is going to have to soften up Shannon. Shannon has a very good chin. Sabina will have to soften her up, man, to really land that infamous head kick. Or, she's going to have to soften Shannon up before she take it to the ground because Shannon Sinn is very strong. She's a very, very strong flyweight. And so, but I've seen Sabina actually take people bigger than her, stronger than her, and she actually muscle them around. Sabina is not a small girl. She's tall. And Sabina walks around at 145 pounds, she told me. So, I mean, she's a big, tall flyweight. And let me tell you, man, when she gets the leverage behind those kicks and those punches, Sabina Mazo becomes an instant knockout artist. But, I mean, it's good that Shannon Sinn, she got the confidence in herself, And from fight to fight, her stand-up has gotten better. It has gotten better. I don't think skill wise she have the skill to deal with Sabina Mazo. I don't think she got the skill. But I think this fight is going to be an entertaining fight. Okay, it's going to be very entertaining. And if if Sabina gets an impressive knockout in this fight, I agree with Sabina. It's time to go to the UFC. Like, there's nothing else that you can do in LFA. Okay, I don't even think that there's anything left for you. You shouldn't even go to Invicta. Just go right to the UFC. That's what need to happen. This is a young talent. This girl, had chances to go on the Ultimate Fighter, and she had chances. She turned that down because she wanted to train. She didn't want to. Sabina is no nonsense, okay? And when you get to know her, she's extremely no nonsense. She don't show a lot of emotion either, not much. Very little. Like sometimes she might laugh, but Sabina's all business. She not playing. Like, she lives in that gym. She's there. Whenever I'm talking to her, hey, how you doing? I'm at the gym. Hey, Sabina, how your day going? Hey, I'm at the gym. Like, that's what she does. She lives at gym. I don't know if Shannon Knapp lives in the gym, but I know Shannon Knapp she's going to come into this fight a heavy underdog. But, one thing Shannon has going for her, she's got heart, and she definitely got a chin. The girl's durable. She can take a beating. And, when you get those people in front of you that can take a beating and they keep coming forward, those are the people. You can't worry about the record. Those are the people that you got to put them away. You can't show them no mercy. And that's what Sabina's going to have to do with Shannon Sinn. She's not going to quit. But you guys tell me what you think about this fight. Who do you think is going to win? Be honest. This is your boy, Coach Sheldon Harris, and I'm done. What are you waiting on? Subscribe to the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.